Hello, welcome back to Bald and Board Games. I'm Bald.
I'm bored.
And we are back at it with Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. And this is our second attempt at the game. We learned a lot our first playthrough. We made it through made it into chapter 4 last time. You can find those on our YouTube channel, Bald and Board Games. Go subscribe over there as well. We would love that. I think what did we learn mainly? I guess where to find resources and
we learned kind of what the 4 different encounter decks are made up. So up here we have kind of know where to get food, where to get magic, that type of stuff. We know a few locations that are very key to visit as we go chapter to chapter.
Yep.
And we kind of know when to stay together and when we can just do our own thing.
Yeah, so there's definitely some things we're not going to worry about this time around. Some other things that we definitely want to make sure we do again. So you'll see that happen. I think one of the things we're not really going to worry about is the Bow Maiden. Saving her is great, but it's only like great for that one scenario where you run into her, which may be our downfall this time if we don't do that. But it also takes a lot of time to do that. So yeah, we're gonna chill and not do that. Oop, there go the dogs in the background. Give us 1 sec there.
All right. Sorry about that.
We'll get this going eventually. So welcome. No, okay, we're not going to start over. All right, so let's go over who we're playing as real quick. And we're not going to read through their stories like we did the first couple times. If you want to hear the stories for each character, you can go check out the other playthroughs because we went through every single character trying to win when we ultimately ended up losing. So who are you playing?
Well, I guess I'm going to me first.
Yeah, going to you
first. So I'm playing as Maggot. So Maggot is set up as kind of a master of magic. So he has meditation, which allows him to spend 2 energy and gain a magic, which is going to be very important, especially early on when we're trying to light menhirs and do different quests. He's also recovering addict, which means when I go to a location that has the dream or nightmare symbol, I have to flip a coin based on what it results on. It will tell me if I have a dream or a nightmare. Basic starting here for him. He has 1 aggression. He has 1 courage, 1 caution, 2 spirituality. He has 8 health, starts at 6 energy, and starts at 0 terror.
Awesome. And I have Bayor over here. He is a smith, a blacksmith. And his special ability is craft. So I can draw 3 random craftable items and pick one if I'm in a settlement, but that costs me 4 of my stamina to use. So that'll be a good thing to remember if we're at a moment where I don't really need to do something, but I'm like, okay, let me just be in a settlement and do that to try and get an item.
Yeah.
Or it could come in clutch if we need something to potentially help out going forward. My weakness here is a festering wound. So I lose 1 HP every time I become exhausted. So going to try not to become exhausted unless absolutely necessary. But I start off with 3 food and 1 wealth. He's very much geared towards the fighting side. So he has 2 aggression, 1 courage, 1 practicality. Not great at the empathy for the diplomacy section. He only has 1 caution there. So I'm probably definitely going to want to look at upgrading empathy or spirituality at some point. I assume probably empathy because you're already jacked on spirituality.
Yeah, I have no empathy as well.
Yeah. So I think one thing that we definitely learned playing last time is while like upgrading cards is great and cheaper to do, if you don't have the proper abilities to actually use them, then they become pointless. So I think we'll definitely be keeping a close eye on what cards we already have to make sure we can really maximize what's there and make sure we have for the most part, the skills needed, especially if we're going to upgrade cards as well. We'll say, okay, let's make sure we know what skills are needed to make sure we're more well balanced there.
Yeah. Maggot. Nice. Was Worthless Slug already taken? First, welcome in, Eric.
Hey, how's it going?
And that would be an interesting. We're just make him Worthless Slug.
Worthless Slug. That might be one of the other characters and one of the expansions. maybe Red Death had Worthless.
It is a
Slug.
weird name that he's called Maggot, but his specialty is magic. Like, you seem to be like a more wizardish type name.
Instead of you don't think Maggot's very wizardy?
Not at all. He looks wizardy. He's a bald dude, has a huge beard.
He's like the Sorcerer's Apprentice. And he looks like a maggot. I mean, he's pale as all hell.
Yeah, he could have been something else.
He looks like he dwells in the trash.
But all right, so we're gonna throw this up, and we're gonna hop right in.
Welcome to the land of
Irwindale.
Avalon. Right? It's actually called Avalon.
No. Not called Avalon?
The world?
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is the world actually called Avalon?
Yeah.
Oh, follow out. Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. We're in Kuanok currently, which is the town that we hail from. Just to give you a little backstory, because we're not reading the full stories, our predecessors are the people who were our mentors of sorts, were part of this band of individuals from this village who went out to find the Knights of the Round Table. The Knights of the Round Table went out to see if they could find a way to stop this dark energy called weirdness from encroaching on the land, because it is slowly starting to snuff out the last of the menhirs. And when the menhirs go out, there are no more lights, and the weirdness takes over. And so our mentors have been lost. They've been heard from. They left us notes, essentially calling us to our destiny. So now Bayor and Maggot and the other characters in this game, if we kill Bayor or Magnet, will venture out to see if they can solve what happened to not only our mentors, but then ultimately the Knights of the Round Table. And I assume they're going to try to stop the weirdness themselves.
And kill King Arthur.
So I mean, maybe. I have no idea. King Arthur may be. There was actually a huge statue, like of Arthur, for one of the last Kickstarters, and so he may it's a collectible, but he may very well be.
Here we go again. Yes, Kim, welcome in.
Hey, Kim.
We're about to start over.
We're gonna bust through these first couple.
Chapter 1 and 2 shouldn't be an issue this time.
Yep.
But here we go. Let's start this up.
Fingers crossed. What could go wrong?
We need one of them.
Yep. How much do we got?
I don't know. It's on the back of the card. I'll scratch actually right here.
Doesn't it say on the?
No, yeah. 6.
-2. So 6.
So, starting chapter 1. Prepare the event deck. So we have parts 1 through 6 over here, ready to go. We have random event cards. They're all shuffled. We'll bring those in when we need to. For 2 to 4 players, we will be playing encounter decks that have both 1 and 2 difficulty markers.
Mm-hmm.
Shuffle those decks. First encounter's on top. Those are all set. You are now ready to start chapter 1. And then it gives you a hint. We don't care about hints. So now read chapter 1, part 1. Ancient knowledge. The time is short. The guardian menhir that has been protecting your town since the ancient days is about to go dark. Rumor has it that there is a secret druidic ritual that may help you rekindle the menhirs. You must explore locations surrounding Kuanok to find it. The quest is to earn the Menhir Rite secret card. To do so, you'll explore the locations around 101, which is the center tile. We have 102, 3, 4, and 5 out. As soon as you do, we keep going, and this will stay active. So,
okay. So we know where it's at.
Yeah, and I know I, as Maggot, have to go here.
You as Maggot go there. Obviously, I could go up to this one, which we haven't done yet, but we know what that is, so we'll just have you do that.
Sure, let's do it.
I think what I'm gonna do, is do the chores for the town. So once per day, you can gain reputation.
Yeah.
But also like exploring in town to get whatever like these like little statuses are that are needed.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do all that anyway.
Yeah, so I'll do that if you go over there, I guess.
I guess I'll go first.
Sure, why not?
I'll have you take this over there.
Yep.
I need to relocate. So I'm gonna move over to Charred Conclave. That's gonna cost me 1 energy. You don't need that yet.
No, I'm just getting to it.
Okay. So that requires me to draw a gray encounter when I enter the location. Because this is the first gray encounter of the game, we have the first encounter. Once we complete the first encounter ones, it says first encounter on it. These will literally come out of the game. We won't use these any longer.
No, you get shuffled back in.
What?
They shuffle back in.
No.
Yes, they do.
No, because they don't have a 1 on them.
I'm pretty sure they get shuffled back in.
No, only 1s and 2s are in the deck. Yeah, this
Okay.
just comes out completely.
You sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
you only do, that's why it's first encounter. You only do it once.
Okay.
Yeah, last time I took it out.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, so we have Mist-Shaped Vermin. And let's zoom in for you guys a little bit more.
Yeah.
Give us 1 sec. There we go.
Beautiful. We can probably pull it down slightly so the card isn't touching the... Yeah, there we go. Alrighty,
All right.
he needs 4. Get 4 off to the
So,
side here. Let's see if
In
you
my
can take
combat
him out.
deck. Also, let me grab this so I know what I have to work on. Does any of these... Oh, this isn't diplomatic, that's why.
Yeah, so the sheet that Steve pulled over is one of these. These are our sheets for our memories. It was part of one of the expansions. So there's a variety of things where if you do these achievements, it'll give you some kind of card, and then ultimately, if you do all of them, it'll give you something. So very valuable, I hope, because these can be pretty difficult to do.
Yeah.
Without it killing you.
All right, so here we go. Let's do this.
Kick his tail.
It's not a good start. So we're going to put down a risky attack. I have 1 courage, so I get to draw a card. I get 1 automatically on the bottom.
Nice.
And then I toss a dial.
Nice.
And it's a grail. So if I keep the tile, I get 2 more.
Should be 3, which would make you lose 1, but no damage. Which is good. Unless you can just kill him now. Let's see here.
I cannot. So we're going to give him that 2 more.
Nice.
We'll take this away. We finish our first turn. We lose 1. It goes back down to 2. I get a draw. I have to discard down to 3, which I have 3. I get to draw a card.
Okay. That bottom one seems like probably the easiest for me to do. But... Don't let the first encounter take you out already.
I was thinking which order I want to do it. So this will give me 1 back. So I don't have 2 of those.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will do... Oh, this is easy. I'll just do nothing. Lose 1 less and prevent a damage, so it doesn't do anything. And then this, boom, done.
Nice. All right, so you get a food.
I get 1
those back
food.
too. Well, there's that.
So then first encounter for Gray is now complete.
Well, I guess we'll just go back and forth. So,
Sure.
Oh no, once you enter there, you never mind. You can do what you're gonna do there.
Okay.
That wasn't actually your exploration.
No, that was
yeah.
So I'm gonna explore.
Okay.
So I pay 1 more. We'll go back up here.
And we'll read these at the beginning.
Yeah, I'm in the Charred Conclave.
It doesn't take long to find it. You just have to follow your nose. The remnants of an enormous wicker man kneel at the bottom of a small vale. You were here when it was set alight years ago. The day was wet. The wicker man smoldered but didn't burn. Its victims, dozens of tightly packed druids, are still inside. Their melted faces and charred beards pressed against the bars and looking toward the gray, silent skies. Barely audible, ceaseless whispers seem to fill the air. If you're playing Maggot, go to verse 10.
Let's do it.
The lipless mouths sneer at you. The melted fingers seem to beckon and call you. An angry whisper grows like the sound of the sea. Finally, you realize they want you to come inside, to step behind the charred bars where their black arms and melted fingers may close around you, into a place where your life should have ended with theirs. Do you go inside? Requires Maggot to do so. Do you put your ear to the bars and gather what you can from here? Or do you leave?
we're going to go inside.
Going to verse 4. You break some of the bars open and step inside, choking on the foul smell. Closer, a voice in your head says. You lie behind the charred carcasses and feel their arms wrap around you. Closer, a voice repeats as hands begin to pull you in. Do you try to break yourself free, or do you lay still?
Oh, I don't remember. I'll break myself free. Probably bad decision.
It takes a lot of effort, but you manage to break free, covered in small cuts and bite marks. Each party member loses 2 health and gains 1 terror. Exploration
Nice.
ends.
So I guess I'll just continue and then I'll go to yours. I'm going to do it again. Follow that same path, but now just lay there.
You're laying still?
Yes.
Each party member loses 1 health and gains 1 terror.
Wow, this is...
Then,
Oh.
if you have the charred knowledge status, go to verse 5. Otherwise, go to a secret entry.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the heck already?
So you still get the lose health and gain terror.
Yeah, I did.
1. Nice.
Von,
Going to the book secrets in the back of this book to 111.
Why it's not 11-1?
Because that doesn't make sense. Deformed fingers dig into your skin. Bodies push from all sides, nearly crushing your ribs. Charred lips whisper into your ears. The pain is immense. But after a while, you understand. They're not looking to punish you. They want to pass on knowledge lost with them. Each party member loses 1 health and gains 1 experience.
Okay.
Gain secret card 11.
There it is. Menhir Rites.
Which is the charred knowledge status, the charred knowledge status.
Yeah, this is this.
Congratulations, you've completed your first quest.
Yes.
You now know how to wake the ancient menhirs. When you finish a quest, make sure to always follow the instructions in the success section of your quest card. New task. Get to a location with a menhir icon and activate its menhir before your time runs out. All right. So, like we said, that first section, we knew exactly where to go. I mean, the very first time that we played this, when we tested it out, like we were wandering around a whole bunch and wasted so much time. There, we did it before the first day even ended.
So this activates card 1, part 5, chapter 1, part 5. Despite your best efforts to learn and perform the ancient rite, the menhir seems to be beyond your help. Disheartened, you realize your only hope is to try and enable one of the 2 statues from nearby locations. Activate either 106 or 107, which is the top 2 spots here. 107 should actually be on the map since I walked over here. And then we would move on. Kim. Oh, I thought no. So Saturdays we're gonna keep for Tainted Grail until we get through Tainted Grail's campaign, at least Fall of Avalon.
Yeah, this is the first book.
For Skyrim, we're going to talk about potentially that could be a Thursday stream. Because I know in March we did RuneScape Kingdoms as our Thursday streams for our campaign. So we might do, if we do June, one of those, we might do Skyrim on Thursday.
Yeah.
But we'll let you know in Discord and everything.
Yep. And then
Since
for
we
those
have
of you who follow
one
on
more,
Instagram,
which was Jen's recommendation, we have Age of Comics left this month. On this upcoming Thursday.
Yes, Age of Comics.
And then I'll be missing one more Thursday because I have an Avril Lavigne concert to go to. And then we'll be back in June.
He's a skater boy. All right. So what's the success section say?
What?
Did we complete our first quest? What's the success?
No, I already read it. I just read the whole thing.
What does it say?
No, this is I read that one. It says start chapter 5, part 5.
Okay.
That's when we have to go to light one of the 2.
I was reading that. I didn't finish. I didn't know what you were saying. I was marking that down. I wasn't.
Oh, okay. That. Yeah, so we have to light one of the 2 menhirs. 106, 107.
Cool. Okay. So then I guess I'll go.
Sure.
And first, I'm going to use one of my yada yada.
Well, teach me as you play because I can't figure it out. For sure.
Oh, Age of Comics. Oh.
Well, yeah. Are you talking about Age of Comics or Skyrim? So clarify that, please. Well, we can teach either, hopefully. And Avril Lavigne suits. Yes, she just restarted, so she's doing a greatest hits tour. And she has a greatest hits album now announced. It's coming out next month. So it's going to be a fun. Skyrim. Yes, I'm assuming it's obviously conceptually it's the video game. I'm assuming the style and how you earn the different things works the same. But yeah, we'll do a walkthrough our own.
It seems like it's going to be a heavier version of like RuneScape Kingdom. So you have your side quest and main quest, and you're going to the locations to do that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think like your skill sets should be more based on the video game. So there's like way more skill sets. You got to kind of choose.
Well, that's why I said heavier, because you're more interested into it. Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
I watched a video this guy took of my buddies, 6 hours to learn. So we're gonna do just like we normally do. We'll do a how-to video for our YouTube channel. Usually those only last 40 minutes to an hour for most games. So we'll get hopefully a more comprehensive video in, give you the bullet points of everything you got to do.
Yeah.
And then hopefully hopefully if you are able to tune into our first stream or watch the YouTube after we post it, you'll just be able to see how we work through it.
It doesn't seem like it'll be that difficult. And it sounds like the rule book may not be super clear. So what I did here first was I just did the reputation we do once per day, and now I'll do the exploration action.
Yes.
So I'm getting some of this.
Sorry, we have to wait for Jen to come out of the closet.
Why did you crawl in there?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
What's up there that you need?
All right.
Do you need help, Jen? Do you need help, Jen?
No.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
It sounds like you do.
I'm okay. I just changed my mind. Continue.
So we are in Kunak. Yeah, Kunak Farmhold. A deep feeling of loss fills everything in Kunak. From dilapidated farms. Hey, I said an SAT word.
You said it right.
To the sunken eyes of those who remain in town. The menhir in the market is all but extinguished, and everyone brave or resourceful enough has left to find a solution. If you have winds of weirdness, we don't. If you have Secret 66, we don't, thankfully.
Thank goodness.
If you have the Hunter's Mark, we don't have that yet.
No.
Would you like to visit the families of the champions? Would you like to ask the town folk to help you prepare, or rest in your own home?
Ask the town folk to help me prepare.
Okay, verse 3. Though they have little left, they share with you their last remaining supplies.
Yes.
Somehow, this seems unworthy of a hero. But since all the true heroes were lost, who will dare question their methods? If you have 1 rep, you do.
I do, because I did that first. Thank goodness.
Each party member gains 2 food.
Awesome.
Scrounger.
Scrounger.
Sure.
You say that every time.
I know. And I will continue saying it every time.
Scrounger. Okay.
And one of these as I split them
an item?
all over the place. Yeah, this is how we get the item every time.
Amazing.
So we never are able to keep. Somehow.
Is it a craftable or just a random item?
Just an item.
Cool. I'll just take this one.
Sure. We'll shuffle the deck anyway.
I know. Okay.
What did you get?
So here we are. We got Piercing Chimes. All characters in your location, including you, ignore the effects of Night Assault and Beast on the Prowl events. Amazing.
All right.
Those are those random events that
I know. The rulebook is stupid. I tried to do the introductory thing and gave up. Hopefully we'll figure it out and be able to help you out.
Did they mess up another introductory thing?
What I'll do is actually, since we're not streaming next week anyway, I'll grab the rulebook. I'll just do a quick read-through of it to see kind of how it flows. Because since I played the video game religiously, I should be able to go through it pretty quickly.
Is next week the week you also are gone?
Or 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's
my goodness.
I'm just lost on timeline since the vacation. I don't know what day's what. So I'll glance through it and hopefully I can rally through it, and then we'll figure it out. Make a video. We can talk to you on Discord or whatnot and give you some feedback.
We'll do a little. I mean, if they have like the tutorial thing, we can literally like do
just like
RuneScape.
For sure. All right.
So that was where I'm gonna explore again. There.
Okay. Would you like to rest or visit the families?
I'm gonna visit the families.
Yeah. Okay. This long winter, nearly everyone here lost a friend or a family member. Hey, sounds like Game of Thrones.
Hmm.
First to
Wait till it's
hunger,
coming.
then to disease. Finally, the 5 remaining pillars of the community, the only heroes this land has ever known, left. Now, when you look into the distant eyes of the last remaining residents, you realize they want to forget. Would you like to loosen their tongues with mead? It requires you to pay a wealth or a food. Would you like to ask them to share their burdens? It requires a thing we don't have.
Empathy.
Or leave.
I'll give him a food.
Okay. There is an old custom, a late night wake for those who wandered far from home. Holding it for everyone who left with the expedition won't be cheap though. Go to verse 2. While it takes a while to break the silence of the grief-stricken people, but when you do, stories of separations and departures flood you like torrential rain. You try to remember every detail, the color of a palfrey horse, the village priestess Niente rode, the ornament on the hauberk that young Lord Yavin wore, the strange drinking horn Epher the smith used to lug around. There's a nice easy one. The birthmark of Thale the master huntsman, the embroidered cape of Albert, the seasoned traveler who has seen all parts of the island. Who knows what details can help you down the road? Gain part 1 of Fate of the Expedition.
Nice.
Exploration ends.
Okay, so there's part 1.
The tutorial is an intro mission. They don't super explain much, sadly. Okay, so we'll probably do it for
both.
RuneScape Kingdoms, where we'll make a video that is the introduction. So we probably won't do that on a Thursday. We could just make it whenever. We'll just get that out there for you. And hopefully we can walk through the tutorial and explain everything that's happening.
Yeah.
All right.
Last thing, I'm just going to move down here for my last thing.
Okay. For my last thing, I don't think it's going to matter, but I'm going to move back. I need to go.
Wherever you think the nightmare is going to be weakest.
Yeah, here. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's what's out. Yeah, so I'll move one there. Okay, now we're done.
And then I put you more center to like wherever else you want to go.
Yes.
So we can look at this for the Menhir.
Yes.
This one is 3 energy, 1 health, 1 wealth, 1 magic. For that guy. Okay.
All right.
Oh, we need 108 as well. Oh, actually, and 109 because you were there. So maybe see what 109 is. Okay, no, you don't want to go to 109. I don't think.
No, this was for the lady, the bow maiden.
Yeah, I think that's also another place you get the Menhir rights as well.
Yeah, I think that's how I got it last time, but we don't need to worry about that.
All right, that's one that just changes automatically into something when you go to the Grubwood. It terrifies you. Don't need to worry about that.
All right. So we are on to our first end of day.
All righty.
So I'm going to pay all 3 of my food to go up 3.
I'm not going to use any of mine.
Down terror.
This just brings me up to 6. Full energy. Good. Full health. No terror.
All right.
Wealth, reputation.
So, Forlorn Swords.
So first, I'm gonna. Actually, we'll do the thing first, just in case I need the stamina. So explore.
What do you mean?
Because I made the pay 1 wealth to draw a craftable item.
What? You can't explore. We're on the dream stage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just running to the next thing.
Like,
You're good.
You're good.
Like, keep going.
I was like, how is he just like doing so? I'm like, we haven't finished this turn yet.
I'm like ready to go.
Dreaming. The army of men formed a defensive line with their backs towards the sea, a last desperate stand. But the 4 dwellers did not attack. Instead, they sent giants to do the dirty work. As the Titans began to advance, men cowered behind their shields and horses panicked. Only Arthur held his ground. He knew the giants would come. He counted on it. Alone he marched out to meet them, stretching his arms wide. Half an hour later, the giants bent their knee before the human king and drove their weapons deep into the hill, vowing to never take up against humans. Oh, so he's Optimus Prime. Each character loses a terror.
Don't have any. Cool. Sorry, really quick. Jen, don't forget to go into my car first and get her little belt. Okay.
Grail. Dream it.
And we are in Kunak, which is 101, right?
Yep.
101.
Actually, do you have a spare set so that way I don't have to come back up for training?
I do not. You have to come back up to your turn. Sorry, dear. In your restless dream, a pale lady rises from the water, her eyes milky and her skin spoiled with rot. She whispers something into your ear. Her breath smells of sea salt, kelp, and rotten fish. You barely remember the words, but there was something about it. 3 enigmas. One is hidden in the deepest cells under the Isle of the Dead. It eludes traders and people who have no affinity for magic. One in the clutches of the grass-burned hands and arms, the one we just found, but only those whose spirit is strong enough shall wrestle it free. The
Yep.
final enigma is buried in a mist-covered mound. Reaching it requires raw brute strength
Yeah.
or obtaining the right tools from
Which is you.
someone who can shape weird steel. Oh, so that must have been like me going here and then going up there.
Yeah. Doesn't
Anyway,
matter.
don't need it.
Yep.
That's it. Just gives you hint.
All right. Now, to continue following the directions of this game, you want to turn the Menhir down 1.
Yeah.
And then you can explore.
Yeah. So down to 5.
You're just so excited.
I am. I'm very excited. Okay, I'm exploring.
Like,
But
usually I'm the one to be like, okay,
Actually,
let's keep this going.
before that, we have to flip over
Yeah, we do.
and drops it.
Good talk.
Butterfingers. Butterfingers. Yeah.
Exodus.
Oh no.
Homeless vagabonds roam the roads and trails. Many hail from fishing villages further west, where the last Menhirs went dark weeks ago.
Right.
Though malformed and sick, they're the lucky ones. Their tales chill you to the bone. Is this the fate that awaits your land? Help the refugees if you choose. You may spend 1 food or 1 wealth to gain a rep and an experience.
I will spend a food
I will not.
to gain a rep and an experience.
Yes.
Okay.
Then place 3 random event cards on top of the deck.
Woo, 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 woo. Those were shuffled, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Now,
There we go. Now,
would you like
exploring.
to explore? Here we go. We're in the Forlorn Swords. You rest a while in the shade of titanic swords, their rusty smell causing your nose to tingle. 100 yards away, an elder smith toils, chipping at the jagged edge of a giant weapon. The hammer he uses to break apart this ancient steel seems very strange, as does the sound it makes. Would you like to attempt to climb the swords or talk with the smith?
Let's talk with the smith to start.
If you're playing Bayor, you
I
know
am.
the smith.
I do.
He and your missing master used to be friends. Go to verse 4.
Woohoo.
You apologize to the man politely and then hang back, watching. Each strike of his hammer against the surface of the sword produces a sharp, tingling sound. This old steel was shaped not with a tool, but with a song, the smith explains. It takes the same pitch to break it down. This hammer I have remembers the music of the foredwellers. After a while, the smith gathers rusty ingots from the grass and invites you to his hut, where he shows you the rest of the process. Gain 1 experience.
Nice.
Gain Riddle of Old Steel.
Yeah, awesome. Bye, Jan. Have fun. Have fun, Clove. Riddle of Old Steel. Okay. Riddle of Old Steel.
Now choose. Do you want to buy the hammer, and you can pay 1 to 5 wealth, or steal the hammer? It requires you to roll a die, or persuade the smith, but it requires you to have the empathy that neither of us have.
Well, I know when I tried to buy it for 1 wealth last time, it offended him and we got into a fight. So I don't want to do that. So I wonder... Sorry, guys. Hold on. She's fine.
All right. Sorry about that. We're good.
Your
Uh,
dog's
so,
not happy that they were left behind.
so you're gonna attempt to steal the hammer?
Yep.
All right. Do your favorite thing.
Roll die. All right, let's go, boy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ooh, a 6. Come on.
Wow.
Amazing.
Gain a secret.
Yeah.
66.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. Oh, that's bad.
That's a bad one. It's an instant death card. You have gained. Oh, you've never gotten this before.
I know. I've never rolled that well before.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's pretty. You have gained Oldsteel Smasher. You now own a weapon. It gains 1 cube at the start of each purple encounter.
Nice. Amazing.
Expiration ends.
That's so cool. All right, that'll help with purple. Just so everyone can see as well. This is what I got here, the Oldsteel Smasher. So cool. Okay. So I guess let's do it again. Sorry about that, everyone. There's people moving into the complex. The dog is being a guard dog, but I am exploring again.
Okay. So this
I'm
time
gonna try to climb.
We're gonna try to climb the sword. All right, we know how this goes. Do you want to try a free climb? Do you want to study the sword surface to find the best approach, or do you want to prepare ropes and climbing hooks? That requires you to have at least a 1 caution, which you do.
Let's try that one.
Okay. Pay 2 energy. Oh, sorry. So I could read this.
Okay.
That one costs 2 energy. The middle one costs 1 energy. The first one costs 0 energy.
I'll do the 2 energy.
Okay.
That's fine.
Roll a die.
5.
All right. What did you do? So roll a die. Add 1 for each point of health. You have all of it.
9, so 14.
And then we add 5. We add. Okay. So verse 10. A perfect climb.
Nice.
Go to verse 14. Sweaty and tired, you're now in a narrow niche that was once the sword's fuller. There, you rest a while, feasting your eyes on the wide open vistas of the island. From here, you can see there are 2 more menhirs near Kunak.
Mm-hmm.
One sits hidden between the mist-covered mounds of the Four-Dwellers. Another in the hills near the cursed town known as Whitening.
Mm-hmm.
Put a quest token. Represent your progress on this location card.
Okay.
If you have no energy left, you're done. You do have energy left.
Mm-hmm.
Go to verse 1. Same question. Do you want to do a free climb for 0, a study the sword, find the best approach for 1, or climbing hooks for 2 energy?
I assume that if I stop and then when I explore here again, it'll start me based on where we're at. That's why that little quest token's put there.
Quite possibly.
So does it mention a quest token anyway?
It does, but I can't. It's not. It's like
Okay, well,
it's in the middle of the
it says
verses.
to mark your progress. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop so I don't take any damage.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh wait, no. Sorry, I read this wrong. My bad. Hold on. Rewind a
Oh
second.
my god.
No, so it says if you want to climb farther up, then go to verse 1. If you want to stop, you descend and you remove the quest token.
That's part of 14. It says
Yes. Yeah.
that. God damn. Okay, I guess I'm gonna keep climbing then, and I'm gonna do the free climb, which costs nothing, right?
The free climb does cost no energy, correct? Well, yes. Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
still in this exploration. You don't have to pay for another exploration. Yes.
All right, so roll die.
So roll a die.
6 again. Huzzah!
Okay. Secret. Book.
Tell you, I'm using up all my good rolls right
Yeah,
now.
we're
I'm gonna have none of
screwed.
them this evening when we play
4,
Lord of
2,
the Rings Risk.
4, 2, 7. No, this evening we got to get
I'm gonna have
chapter
no-
2. We
I'm gonna
hopefully to
no
have
good
rolls
on
left at
because,
this
yeah,
point.
If we even get to this evening, we may die before.
427. You did it. Woohoo. You pull yourself onto the sword's crossguard as wide as a moat. Startled seabirds watch from their nests. You stretch your arms wide as if to embrace the entire island. Then you slip and fall down. No,
And
die. From here, you can see incredible faraway places. The pale, smooth walls of a four-dweller's fortress to the northwest. The castle of Camelot to the east, on the eastern shore.
Yep.
The reflective surface of a mere lake to the north. And a sacred druid. And the sacred druid moon ring behind it.
Mood ring.
Then you discover many parts of the sword's crossguard.
Changes color.
If you don't have hidden treasures, gain part 1.
We don't have hidden treasures. We get part 1 of hidden treasure.
Gain 1 experience and $2.
So 2 wealth, 1 experience.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Exploration concludes.
And that was part 1 of hidden treasures.
Yes.
There are 8 parts to hidden treasures. Wow.
Now there's 7.
Nope, there's still 8. You just have 7. Okay, so all in all, I think that's pretty much exactly what I wanted to happen. So that'll help us with purple, which is going to help us with getting magic.
Okay.
Which would be great. Stacked up on
What
experience,
do we need here?
rep, and wealth.
So we can just do this one now. So we should. So I think the point where we should do, obviously next turn, because it's going to take you time to get up here, is we should just go for this now because it moves us on to the next chapter.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have like full length of time. We're not delaying ourselves.
Right, and so that's pay 3, pay 1.
Well, I
wealth, one
already have
and
2 magic.
2 magic, okay.
You have 2 wealth.
So we can pay the 2 wealth. Okay,
And we each pay a heart. Yeah.
that's fine.
So what I'm going to do then.
So this is removed because exploration is ended, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So to start my turn, I'm going to move north to Hunter's Grove. That's going to cost me 1.
I'll probably come here and do a gray encounter on the way up there. That way, potentially get another item.
All right. I'm then going to pay 2 while I'm in
Well,
Hunter's.
Well, before you do that, do you want to do this before you move? That way you can have a reputation. Once per day, you can pay.
Oh, that's valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll do that for 1, this for 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do that one. So I get 2 food, and we get the first green encounter.
Woo-hoo.
Let's knock this out the way real quick.
Noise.
Yeah, because we're going to need. That's another option. If we get the 6 rep.
Right. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. We didn't do that route last time, so we happen to, and before we have Naima, who makes you lose rep.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go. So we're going into our green encounter with the misshaped.
Oh, it's the same
vermin.
thing as the green encounter.
Yeah, they're all of these ones I think are the same.
No, they're not all misshaped because that one can't be.
All the fighting ones.
Those all 3. Yeah. I don't know why it does that. That's weird. Okay.
It's
So I need 4. Oh, look at that. Boom, boom.
4?
Nope.
Oh.
Is this boom, boom? No.
Is this boom boom? No, that's Pepe. That's not boom boom.
Let's see.
I apologize. Sometimes I'm a child. I apologize.
We're going to do this. This allows us to draw a card.
Battle crying. Nice.
We'll play it safe. We'll end right there.
Okay.
Because that prevents the 1 loss. Now you draw another card. Why can't I get 3 every possible way? I can't get 4. Oh, that'll do it. We'll play attack.
So 2.
That gives us 2.
Boom boom.
We'll play charge. That gives me 3. I don't have 2 of those.
So it gives you 1. So now.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
Yeah.
And then a final blow, which is the 4th one.
Nice. All right.
Done. I get
1 food.
moss food. All right. I am gonna I'm gonna end there so I have full stuff next turn.
Makes sense. And then so I'm gonna go with gray encounter.
Wait, so you're gonna go how much?
I was gonna go to the gray encounter.
What I'm thinking. So that's gonna cost you 1, potentially, depending on the event. 1, 2, 3 to get there. 4, 5, 6.
Which will put me down to the 1. Just fine. I
No,
could.
6 is gonna put you all the way down.
Actually, it costs 3, right? 1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6. Okay, that's fine. I mean, we can also
Wait a turn.
We can
So
wait a turn.
let's wait a turn. So that means I'm going to pay 2 more right now then.
Oh,
To do my thing and get a magic.
okay, gotcha. Yeah, that'll make sense. Then what I can do is I can do this on the way, get a rep.
Yeah.
Come here, so that'd be 1, 2, 3,
And then that
4.
final. Yeah. Okay.
Actually, do 1, 2. No, I don't want to go down to the red. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, you take hits for that.
Yeah, I was thinking of like finding a way where we both just go and do the
Nah,
encounter at the same time, but you can do that yourself.
All right.
And then when I get there, yeah. Anyway, okay.
So that
End of day.
End of day 2.
Whoop,
I'm
whoop.
not.
I'm not eating any of my food. I have full health.
I'm 1 short, but I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'll save it.
Cool.
All right. Dreams and whatnot. I need.
Well, our health and our stamina goes up.
Oh yeah.
And all that.
I go up to 4.
Now dreams, you flip near the Hunter's Grove, which is 102.
You're in the same spot, so you would lose a tear if you had one, but you don't.
Correctamundo. Right, so Dream and Nightmare is the same. We don't have part 2 of Morning Song, so your sleep is dreamless tonight. Otherwise, read on. Would you not? Okay. You drift off under the ochre-painted constellation into a restless sleep where you chase a young doe in the hills just outside Kunak. You wake early in the morning in a cold sweat with several fresh cuts. The taste of blood fills your mouth. Beside you, raw pieces of meat lay carefully wrapped in leaves. If you don't have the Hunter's Mark status, each character in this location gains 2 food. And then we gain the Hunter's Mark status. Wasn't that needed for something here too? The Hunter's Mark? Like
there
when
was
you talk
one
to
of
the
them.
people, asked if you have that?
I don't know if it was there where you just were.
No, it's definitely
yeah.
there. Maybe
Like,
maybe
do you
it's
have Hunter's Mark.
maybe it's worth, since we're waiting until maybe it's worth you coming down and doing that before going back over.
Yeah, we could.
Just to see what, because I don't think we actually ever did that once we got that last time.
No, I think we did. I don't know I don't remember what it did, but yeah, we can do it.
I don't think it did anything bad. So I think it was trying to talk to the families.
It's the Mark of Cain. It's not a good thing.
I think it was talking to the families, asked if you had the Hunter's Mark status. We'll figure it out. Okay. Oh, you did the book for me, which is the same, right? But I didn't get experience from that.
No, you get nothing.
Nothing.
No, it's literally like you lose 1 tear.
God damn it.
Yeah, I remember this. We were at it. That's the wrong one.
It's the wrong one. Damn. Okay. All right. So new day. Tip this
down a
bad
4.
boy down.
Event. Awesome. Heavy rainfall. Travel costs 1 extra.
Oh, that's great. Okay. I have 3 wealth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I don't want to do that. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did that, or I may have to just skip that and go right to here.
We don't need
1,
the rep.
2, 3,
Yeah.
4. I know. I was just seeing if I could get out of the way. So 1, 2, 3,
I'll go
4,
first
and then
while you're
that brings
deciding.
you up to 5. So
So I'm
yeah,
going to go
that's
1,
fine.
2. This is all I'm doing.
Blue encounter.
And it triggers the blue encounter, which is diplomacy.
A suspicious guard.
So for me, if I can do this in my first activation, I trigger a memory.
Nice.
1, 2, 3. We go up 3. What do we got? Just the symbols.
Yep. So any symbol you can match.
Don't have empathy or 2 empathy. I mean, okay. It just does it.
Yep. So
Boom.
2.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, and 3. Yep.
Dang.
1 card.
1 card.
No, like shot.
Yeah.
So you get a rep.
Yeah, I got 1 rep. Cool.
Nice. Perfect.
Nope, rep.
You should have. You put that experience in the wrong spot. You should have 2 rep because you did the.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get any experience. I got no experience.
I was like, so now we have 4. So like, if we can manage to get 2 more rep,
We're
by the
good.
time we get the Camelot, we can do whatever that 6 rep
Which is right there. Right there. We can end up doing that eventually. But
Yeah.
before we
I mean,
get
also the diplomacy typically gives you that too. So.
All right, I'm done my turn.
Okay. So I have 1, 2 to go there. Boom, boom. Not doing anything there. 1, 2 to go here. Boom, boom. And
Draw.
Gray encounter.
Gray encounter.
All right. We get the Vagabond. Takes 5. Let's go.
He is also a fasty. So you can only play 2 cards per activation.
Sounds good. Say a little flavor text says, living on the trail quickly teaches you to prey on the weaker. This old man. Got you. So just, yeah, shuffling. His opportunity is running away. So I need to get him right to 5 from 3. I can't let him stop at 4. Because then...
Ooh, and you get a craftable.
Yes. So let's see if I can take this homeboy out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. Good. Also, okay. So we're gonna wrong card. Sorry. We're gonna start with Crippling Strike, so he gets 2. Boom, boom. That thing gains 2 charges once placed, and using 1 means I lose 1 less of the cubes at that end phase, and I draw a card. The follow-up, I can play 2 cards at most. Is going to be Battle Cry, which will allow me to prevent 1 damage, but I can draw a card. Okay. So now he has 2, so I would take 2 damage if I take 1 because I prevent the 1 damage. And then I would lose 1, but I'm going to use one of these to not lose 1, which allows me to draw a card. And I draw 1 anyway for my start. And now I just need to get him for 3 between 2 cards.
Yep.
Let's see here. Boom, boom. Amazing.
Yeah,
and dead.
Nice. There you go.
Final blow. 1, 2, 3, and it is fittingly the final blow. Gone.
No.
Nope.
No.
Come on. Craftable, what you
No.
got? Don't give me a smoke bomb. And Wicker Shield is what I get as a craftable. So this is what we got here. The Wicker Shield. Discard this item to prevent 2 damage. Okay. So it doesn't do anything normally, but if I get rid of it, that could
We gotta
help
hold that late.
in a
Until he
clutch
reaches, like,
moment.
Chapter 4, hopefully.
Well, if he dies, then that
Well, hopefully he
is
does
gone.
that,
So hopefully we should be able to get our characters at least to chapter 4.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right, that one does go back to the bottom.
Yes.
Now.
Cool. And that's where I'm stopping, so I don't
All right.
waste everything and hurt myself.
So
So
same step.
end of day. I'm not gonna eat food. I only have 1 damage. So that goes back up to 6 like normal.
Yep.
I have a dream in the charred conclave. 4.
Do I have? Oh, I will have one in lightning.
Or a nightmare.
Jarahim. In your Jarahim, you flee from a rolling wave of darkness, slowly consuming the land behind you. You try to pick your paths carefully, making sure to gather ample provisions along the way, and rekindle any menhirs you find. After a while, the wave catches up to you and swallows you whole.
Mm-hmm.
You come back to the start of the dream. This time you flee as fast as your legs can carry you, but hunger, dead ends, and the beasts of this land quickly end your life. Hint to survive. Move fast, but don't use all your resources.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's all. Cool.
He follows those hints.
107. Yeah. You want to flip your deal? Amazing.
I got it. Grail.
Okay. Grail. Jesus. Dream.
Your feet got it, I think.
What?
It's on your feet, I think.
Nope. Oh, it is. Look at
I
that.
think I heard your foot hit it.
Interesting. Your dream of home is understandable, considering for the first time in your life you've wandered so far from it. But why is everyone talking and walking backward? It's that one. It's the one I like. Keeps talking about people walking backward. That's all it is.
All right.
Just that. Okay. So take this bad boy down to 3.
Yeah.
Let's see what our event is.
Random event. Unnatural chill.
Oh, I thought you were coming down here too. Never mind.
I didn't have because the heavy rainfall.
Oh, right, because you're gonna build it. Yeah.
If you're out of a settlement when the day ends, lose 2 health.
Okay, well that's a settlement there.
But
and then
that
next
won't matter
settlement.
because as long as we just do it, then this thing's all over and this is gone.
Yep. All right. So I'm coming up to you then, and we'll initiate that.
Yep.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
So that was 1 movement. So that's down to 5. All right. So
Yeah,
we're
so you want
tag
paste.
teaming. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll get a rep and a food for doing this, which
And we
will
get,
put us at the 6 rep we need.
Oh yeah, because it's a reward, not a loot.
Mhm.
And we got a stage 1 and a stage 2.
Yep. So first we have to rein him. So we're going up against the drunken knight. He tried to drown his problems in mead. Now he became a problem. So we have to rein him in first, and then we have to talk him down. So we have to get him up to 3 twice. So this is definitely going to be Steve's forte here. But let me see what I have. I mean, none of
Well,
us.
you can't start. Oh yeah, I can.
Yeah, just say never mind because
I
you have 2.
Yeah.
Cool. Just bash him over the head with the hammer.
All right, so I'm gonna go first.
I don't want to pay bizarre methods. That's where it's tossing a die to lose a rep.
So first up, we're gonna play down Heroic Presence.
Nice.
Nope, just kidding. It's not the one I
Nope.
wanted. I guess I don't want it over there. Yeah, I am. That allows me to draw a card because I have 2 spirituality, and we go up 1.
Cool. Set up a caution for me if you can. Because that's all I have to play on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Then we're gonna play Mind Trick.
Up 2.
Mind Trick up
Whoop,
2.
So that's first phase done.
Yep. But now I also get to toss a dial.
Mhm.
Grail.
1 more. All right.
Then
Can
we're
you
gonna
finish it off?
play Commanding Atone.
Ah, nice.
That's canceled out.
Yeah.
Gain 2
Perfect. There we go.
charges.
Got it.
I could pay a charge to go down and draw 2 cards.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna play Flash of Insight.
Nice. Okay, cool. Good on you. So this just goes down 1 for that. And then thank you very much for setting me up with the caution. Yeah, all I'm going to do.
Oh, I get to draw a card.
Yep. And I'm actually just setting you up to draw more cards here, which is why I wanted to make sure you had that. So this will raise it up by 1. I don't have anything that I can continue following up with. So
That's
that's going to
fine.
go back down, but at least you get to draw a card now.
Yep. So I'm gonna draw a card. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm gonna play Holy Verse. So I have 1 caution. I get to draw a card. That does nothing, but this goes up 2.
Oh, right.
But it also finishes. Or
1, 2. If
oh, no,
it's
if it's not green, so that triggers first,
Oh, when it's played, yeah, which goes up 1.
and then 2.
And then the 1, 2.
Done.
Cool.
Oh, she a bait, or he a
Yeah,
beast.
I had these, and I was like, I don't want to play these. I don't want to lose the rep.
Yeah.
I had 2 of these to set you up just to draw a card. So
That works. All right. So we
3,
each get 1 rep,
1
1 food.
cool.
All right. So now we will be on the main board. We are going to trigger the Menhir. The Menhir on a white ending, which actually I went to the Hunter's Grove.
Oh, right.
Therefore, that's in play. The white here, the Menhir and Whitening.
Wow, the white here.
Yeah, I went the white here and Menhir.
White here.
The Menhir and Whitening. We have to pay 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Pay 1 health.
1 health.
1 wealth each. I'll pay the 2 magic. You
I
pay
got
the
2
2 wealth.
wealth.
And we set it to 7.
All right.
We then trigger Chapter 1, Part 6. End. Congratulations, you've completed the first chapter of Fall of Avalon for the umpteenth time.
Yay.
Each character gains
Second time.
2 experience. No, 3rd time.
second time on stream.
Yeah. 2 experience, 1 magic. Gains 1 free combat deck advancement.
Nice.
So we get to draw 3 and
Choose one.
pick 1. Discard your event deck, place everything back, and start chapter 2. So as soon as we pick our card here, chapter 2 setup will be super quick. We're just gonna flip off and flip back onto this.
Yep.
In terms of the screen,
Cool.
so we can just have a mark point.
Yeah, we'll do a quick little pee break or something.
Yes.
Grab a drink and just take literally like
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah. So
We can actually we can flip it off and back on, and we can set it up on.
no, it's fine. That's what you had.
Stream
Cut point. 100%. I want this card. I don't even care.
Can
what
you
the
play
other
it
two
with your skills you have?
Yep.
Okay. I know last time, like, I took a card and I was like, okay, I can't even use this.
I'm not gonna use this. So I have picked Maggot, Glimpse of the Future. So this new card allows me to draw a card if it ends up on Courage, but also it's a 2x and instant play. Draw 3 cards, discard 2.
Nice.
So I can pick which ones I want. So what did you? Oh, yeah, good stuff.
That is great. I don't think we've ever had something like this. I think I'm definitely taking that. So this one is purely going to be. That's also good too. So here I'm stuck between Retribution, which when played, gain a red marker for each missing point of health. So having that being the first card to play could just take out a Guardian.
Oh, sure.
Which
You
is
should definitely
amazing.
take that.
Then I have Find Vulnerability, which will allow the next person to draw a card. It allows me to potentially draw 2 cards, but also has a ×3 on the bottom.
I would take that first.
Retribution?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. That allows me to draw a card as well when played. That's amazing. Yo.
Okay, so that was a very quick, a flat hour pretty much. Just under an hour to get through chapter 1. So now we already know what's going to happen in chapter 2, but we're going to go through the whole process as normal. This is where our menhirs are at right now. This one is still sitting at 3. We're technically in the middle of a turn still. We have not ended our turn.
Yep.
So when chapter 2 starts, it'll start with where we're at, and then we will continue from there.